40% on taxes.
Well, you look at the price, and you put a siding stuff on it.
Not more than that is people finding houses.
Yeah, I think
Like across the road, Eldo's place, 2 or 3 houses in South. That old abandoned house of Kavanaugh's up there's for sale for $180. And it's still needs to be finished inside. The only house I think that about price without nice Bob Bill is $130. Cause there's like 3 or 4 acres there. But it all, I just push it in and do a pole on it.
Alright.
Our clock's off, isn't it?
Way off.
What's it, right?
7 a.m., I'll call the meeting to order. Please rise. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Started up a little bit, different roll call of the officers, Mayor Trustee Jerry Huff, Jeff Haltom, all present with the clerk treasurer Monica Bray, and our attorney, Jeff Wallace. So, everyone is present. The meeting minutes of the prior meetings were distributed for the regular session and special session. Were there any changes or any updates?
No.
Do I have an approval to approve the regular session meeting minutes?
Make the motion that we approve the minutes.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried to approve those regular session meeting minutes. Do we have a motion for the special session meeting minutes?
Make the motion that we approve those minutes.
A second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried to approve special session meeting minutes. Our normal fire department report guy's not here, but Charlie, would you like to give us an update on anything special with fire department? Any runs or anything?
As of 3 weeks ago, I retired.
Congratulations.
And the last time then, there was 80 some odd runs. That's all I could tell you. And we made probably $5,000 between the car show and Charlie's ride.
All right. Next, ordinance enforcement report.
Yes, sir. Well, good news. I think you all are aware that the Patterson property went to closing. Van took possession today. It closed today successfully. I just talked to him a little bit ago. He's already taken the fence down over there by those 2 structures. He says that he should have those buildings taken down within 2 weeks. He said it was the dumbest investment he ever made, but I thanked him for doing it for the community. So that is gonna be cleaned up. Sent out 4 last meeting violations. 1 has come in and paid, unless somebody else has come in, Monica. So there will be duplicates and increased fines going out to the remaining ones. Apparently, when they get their fine notice, they figure out, well, if I go out and clean it up, then I don't have to pay. Well, that's not the fact. They're gonna have to because they were already in violation when they got it. checked some property, down here on the first, house on Westwood. They cleaned it up, made an attempt, and I've been pleased to see that he's continually cleaned it up more and more. It's very presentable now. First house, west on, Westwood on the left side, south side, looking pretty good. So I'm sure the neighbors down there are happy. Contacted, the one vacant house down here. Grace was her name that used to live there, Monica? No,
Francis.
moved to Bedford because of her illness. Contacted them about the yard not being mowed. They had, allegedly been paying somebody to mow it every week. Hadn't been mowed all year. Brought to my attention. I contacted them in Bedford. They immediately come down within 2 days, mowed it, cleaned it up, brought a dumpster in. They're gonna clean out the house. The plans are they'll be putting that up for sale once they clean that up. So I got some notices from Monica. We had some complaints. One of our people that has not paid the fine apparently got an altercation a couple of weeks ago about loud music. So that's got things, tensions down there. So I'm pursuing that on the follow-up. So that's where we're at right now. Otherwise, I got the photo of the sign from Municipal Signs. I presented a picture to each one of you gentlemen, for you to contemplate if you want any wording or anything added or anything changed. And, Jeff, I think the last time you said you all agreed we needed 4, not 3. They're $75 a piece, they're 24 inches by 30. And the subject matter of that is that there will be no semi-truck traffic exceeding the gross vehicle weight of 26,000 pounds, which is about the weight of an empty box trailer and a tractor. So anything over that, it falls under civil penalty according to the sign. So that's where we're at. $75 a piece for $300. And it's gonna be in the neighborhood of $50 shipping. UPS will provide you with the information for the time. That's what I have.
We figured out where to find that. And the sign budget, we figured out where we can. I would make a motion that we approve, to purchase the sign so we can get that ball rolling and start doing something to try to get the semis out here. So,
I would second it.
all in favor? All right, let's go ahead and you've got all the information for her.
I will.
Great. All right, anything else? You good? Good? You can't see me? Sir, are you good? You done?
I'm done.
Okay.
I thought you were talking.
All right. Old business, stormwater grant update. Boy, how much fun is this? We do have a few things to take care of, on the invoicing wise, for our grant funding. We have the Gerald Consulting, she's the one who got the grant for us. We owe her, I think, we don't have any complaints about her getting the grant, so I think, we have a bill for all of her work in this, that is due. And I need a motion to approve it. Or,
I make a motion to approve it.
I'll second the motion.
all in favor?
Aye.
Motion approved to pay Christy Gerald. And do I just sign this anywhere? We also have another bill for Chrome Associates. This professional fees to do all the accounting work, to do all the grant stuff. So anyway, that one's a $5,000 bill. to do all the, professional services for the, through the grant stuff, so if I could get a motion for that.
I'll make a motion that we do go ahead and pay that.
All in favor? Motion approved to pay Crown Associates. All right. Now we've got the HWC, which is the engineering firm that's designed, our stormwater sewer. So, we've got a couple invoices that, we do probably need to cover, that are standard invoices that need to be covered. They put an amendment in that they want an extra $20,000, and as far as I'm concerned, they did not get their money in. So, but I do need the motions for what we agreed upon originally, minus any extra that they've so graciously tried to stick us with. On the engineering side, this is not the people doing the construction, this is the engineering part.
I'll make the motion that we do go ahead and pay HWC on those two.
I'll second.
All in favor? Just these individually. And leave the other one off.
Each invoice has.
With them, we are doing a walkthrough, scheduled for Monday morning with PAF and, HWC Engineering, to go through and discuss anything we want changed, fixed, that doesn't work right, anything we see. I've seen a few areas and we've got a few issues, obviously, with anything, but, I'm withholding, this and the extra that they put on there. I've never seen, but that's even reasonable, so. We'll probably have to have our attorney fight on that, account. And then, we have a PAF application for payment, which is a standard payment for not all. I'm withholding $18,000 from their pay until we complete the walkthrough, and we probably gonna argue about that as well. It is, not too thrilled with the performance, and we've got some dating issues and timeliness of how they've performed that we'll be involving our attorney with, but we should go ahead and approve prior to our last area. Can I get a motion for that?
Go ahead, Jerry.
I make a motion that we approve to pay that prior bill.
I'll second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion carried to approve the initial bill and hold the final payment. Okay. The paving of North Main is scheduled to begin on August 1st. That's scheduled, so hopefully that plays out, and hopefully they're in and out in 2 to 3 weeks max. And have to clean into town and not deal with all this headache and hassle that we've dealt with for the last 2 months. So that on a side note, we'll see how that goes, but that should start August 3rd.
August 3rd.
August 1st. All originally it's August 3rd, but they moved it to August 1st. All right, and new business, we we do have a resolution 2025-3 for old outstanding checks to void. I will read that resolution. Resolution number 2025-3, whereas IC 5-11-10.5 requires all checks outstanding and unpaid for a period of 2 years as of December 31st of each year shall be declared void. Whereas pursuant to the above referred Indiana Code, the Fillmore Town Council wishes to declare the following outstanding checks void and direct the clerk treasurer to return the amounts indicated below to the funds in which the original checks were drawn. Now therefore be it resolved by the Town Council of the Town of Fillmore, Indiana, that the following outstanding checks be considered void and the following amounts be returned as follows. There's 3 checks on here totaling under $700. We have a motion.
I'll make a motion that we award those checks.
I second the motion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Checks will be voided. This is the original, sorry.
Oh, yeah.
Try it again. All right, public comments. Dwight, go.
All right. Well, we got that guy down here with that bus. And I think he's perfect. But anyway, me and him have been into it bad. I tell him he needs to move that fucking bus, but I'm tired of looking at it. And that shed. Because kids can't hardly get by there without, really doing anything. And kids, they got to go out the road really because of that little shit down there. But that's one thing. He's called law on me 3 times for my radio. And everybody down there tells me to turn the radio on and I go in the house. Because the people around me like my radio. I've done it since 1977 when I very first moved to this town. And that guy needs to move that bus. Because he's got him a marker on there now, 114 South Main Street. So he's living in that bus.
Is he living there?
Yeah, he's living there. He's been living there ever since that bus has been there. He comes in almost dusk, and he leaves just almost right before it gets daylight. But he watches them ladies next door. Looks in their windows and shit, goes out there and sits on his porch. And then women sitting here, and like John and Brenda said, they sit there on their porch because they don't like looking at the bus. Because they've come to this town because they thought they was going to have a nice town. Because Aggie sold it to them. Well, now look what we got going on over here. And he's dumping his shit all over the place over there. And what can we do about this pervert?
Well, one thing I can tell you, our ordinance enforcer he's the one getting fines.
Well, somebody ain't working or anybody doing nothing. Either pull that something down there or something, throw it away. Let him have that.
From a legal standpoint on what we can do, I'll have to refer that to you because I don't know what we can do on a person's property.
We'll have to talk about it.
Can you let me know about it?
Yeah, well, I don't have a problem letting you know what we.
Yeah, because I'm over that, brother. If I was 20 years younger and I was drinking, he'd already had it. He wouldn't even be there. But the way I'm looking at it right now, I gotta live there, and I'm tired of his dumb crap. So, I would really appreciate somebody get into his ass and put a boot in it.
May I interject? I'm working on that as you speak, sir.
Oh, you are right now?
Yep,
Good deal.
okay? And hopefully we'll get a resolution. He's been notified, and he has been cited, and,
What do you do, put it in trash?
If he doesn't follow up, then there's some other steps I'm looking into with the town to go forward with a more serious type of an enforcement.
Yeah, because that's ridiculous.
So, I just want to let you know, the town board has pointed this out to me. It's a concern to them, it's a concern to me. And, I'm getting back with them and we're gonna make some progress on it. Sometimes the wheels turn slowly. To be correct in the way you do things,
My God,
wheel turns a little slowly,
right,
okay? But I will stay on top of it. And, I will report to the board.
yeah, I see you driving by it all the time looking at it.
I'm sorry?
I see you driving by it looking at it all the time.
Yeah. I missed, I'm a little hard of hearing, so I apologize.
That's all right. I can yell.
What was the first part you saying? He's looking in people's windows?
Yes, the lady's right next to me, they're gay. But anyway, he looks in their window, he sits on that porch he's got. And about, 9 o'clock or so, these women are in the house. Well, they got a big kitchen window. Well, they catch him all the time. They was gonna be here, but they had to go to town. But he's looking in their windows, watching them. And he's also
From
watching,
his property or going over to their property?
he's on his property, but he's sitting there on the porch watching them women.
I don't think that's gonna fall under a voyeurism complaint. But, if anything gets more egregious, obviously you need to file a police report.
Well, I thought she did the other day.
I haven't
Did
seen
Brenda
it.
give you a card?
I followed up on it, I heard about it.
Right,
I called the Putnam County Sheriff's Department, they went through, and they told me, administration told me that it was down there because of a loud music or noise complaint.
uh-huh. Cause he
And,
was standing out in the yard, going like this.
yeah,
And we was, my neighbors, they all love my radio. Cause that's what we do. We listen to the radio, we work in the yards, we do what we do. Done it forever. But he's called law 3 times in the last 2 months.
he what?
He's called law, the police, on me, last 3 times in the last 2 months.
And what did the police tell you?
Well, they look at me like, well, we can't really hear it from here. But if you go over to his house, he's standing there on the other side of that bus, just waving. So I'm standing there on the other side of the bus, my house, going, you know? And he's getting really out of hand about his stuff.
My advice,
Mm-hmm.
I've got many years of law enforcement experience. Try not to escalate it too much, let us try to work on this issue.
Yeah, well, I can back off.
Well, we don't want you or anybody else to
But-
have a bad consequence, you know, neighborhood feuds
Right.
can turn ugly. And-
Never had one till this guy.
Yeah. But,
And he ain't the first person. If you need it, I can get all the people that listen to my radio, write it down on a piece of paper that he's heard.
well, I assure you that I will report to the town board on what, progress we're making. And we'll keep staying on top of it, okay?
I appreciate it much, buddy,
You're welcome.
because I'm over that guy. Okay, I'm done.
Go ahead. Charlie?
Okay. The first is if you need it, I've got video up there from on security cameras for the storm drains.
I've got some of your videos.
I mean, I've got it on security cameras. I've got one camera that goes across down my ramp and gets a store and part of Mickey's house. She says, keep it in front of the house in case something happens. I said, no problem. About none, I'd say 10% of the water makes it to the one on North Street. And the rest of it shoots across in the middle of the store parking lot and rolls across over to this side. And then on the drain on my house, and out there, it's getting maybe half of it. I thought the original plans that Christie sent me had 3 or 4 drains in front of the store. I'm not saying that has changed, but the original one showed some in front of the store. And that's the only comment I got on that. And then the next is, when the pavement's done, I've got survey markers out in the middle of that road that will either need to be replaced or paved around. I talked to the surveyor, Putnam County surveyor, and the people that done the surveying, and it's about $400 a piece to have those put back in.
Put a spike in the road?
Yeah, those nails, because it's against the law to move them. And they have to come back out and remeasure and mark and put them back. So, I might have heard it wrong, might have been $300 for both of them. But
Thank you for letting us know, because we can make sure.
I have painted them, well, once it's closer to August, I'm gonna hit them with orange paint again and put an SM out there for survey marker. That way they know they're there.
And we can put in with the paving company.
Yes, yeah.
That
especially
way,
If they're marked.
if they're taken out, they need replaced.
Yeah.
I just, when I put that fence up, because the dope head's next door, it cost me almost $3,000 to have that house surveyed. Which is no complaint or nothing, but it's done. And if anything else happens over at the store and the law needs it, I'll tell them that I've got my cameras angled towards that store. And I've got like a 10 terabyte hard drive, so I've got plenty of video space to go back.
The video, I think you had sent it to Jerry, you showed me a video of it running the water.
Yeah, that was me on my phone out on the front porch.
But, yeah, that might be interesting for them to see when we do our walkthrough, just to see the route of the water. It's nice to catch it when it rains, so.
Yeah, I've got that. I just was showing him what went on. It's help, but it goes on past and down to Kim and Jesse's and then goes right in between, now it's flooding between Kim and Jesse's and Damon and Ashley's house.
And some of that we'll have to address once we get the road up.
Yeah,
Because it'll change everything, so.
I couldn't tell you when. I don't know if Meredith could even tell you when. Many years ago, when that store was supposed to have been ground out and then repaved, they just put about 4 inches of pavement on top of it.
Yeah.
And once they done that, it just run across the road. Because I've had water problems ever since the water was put in and they cut the drain. Because I had an inlet between us and Eldora's house. And never had any standing water. And 40 ton of dirt later, I still got standing water.
Got a butt up.
No, I got it down to a little hole in towards the back. Because if it's going to continue, I've already talked with Jaron and Megan. I'm gonna get a backhoe in there and I'm gonna put a French drain in between the two properties, about 8 to 10 foot deep, 4 foot wide, and fill it with rock. and Go
Make it
from
all
there.
well.
I mean.
I'll be up talking to you, buddy.
Thank you.
No, I'm done.
You good? Okay. All right. Fund report for June. Can I have a motion to approve the fund report for June?
Yeah, that's it. Flip the page over.
There it is.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, everybody's got
Pages, I
their,
know,
everybody's got copies of the fund report, and that's what we got. That's our mountains of all counts.
I'll make a motion that we approve the fund report.
I second the motion.
all in favor? To approve the funding reports. And then we have our adjustments for the month. Billing adjustments were a total of $1,397.12. Minor adjustments for
That's a
pool water fill time, so we adjust on those. Can I have a motion for our adjustments?
I'll make the motion that we do make the adjustments.
All in favor? Motion carried to approve the adjustments. And next up, we have our allowances, our claims, basically. For the month. We need a motion to approve our claims. Quite hefty, $195,000.
113 of that was prior to approved back in June.
I'll make the motion that we approve the claims.
All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the claims passes.
Whenever you do make the meeting, to
It is 7:30 and as the meeting is finished, I will adjourn the meeting. Meeting adjourned. That was a quick one.